Imagine facing the team that defined your career for nearly 2 decades. The team that drafted you, developed you, and watched you become a legend. Most would expect fireworks, maybe even a little resentment. But according to Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers, that's simply not the case as he prepares to face the Green Bay Packers. He insists that Sunday night's game isn't a revenge game. Brooke Pryor of ESPN reported that Rodgers stated on Wednesday that he harbors no ill will toward the Green Bay Packers organization, despite spending the first 18 years of his NFL career with them. Drafted by the Packers as the 24th overall pick in 2005, Rodgers took over the starting quarterback role from Brett Favre in 2008 and led the team for 15 seasons. "I don't have any animosity toward the organization," Rodgers said. "Obviously, I wish that things had been better in our last year there. But I have a great relationship with a lot of people still in that organization, and this is not a revenge game for me. I'm just excited to see some of those guys and be on Sunday Night Football again." Rodgers' departure from Green Bay in April 2023 paved the way for Jordan Love, the Packers' first-round pick in 2020, to become the team's new starting quarterback. But here's where it gets controversial. Rodgers draws a distinction between his situation and Favre's departure from Green Bay. While both involved a changing of the guard at quarterback, Rodgers points out a key difference. Favre joined a bitter rival in the Minnesota Vikings. Remember the uproar back in 2009 when Favre, donning purple and gold, faced off against his former team on Monday Night Football? The atmosphere was electric, charged with animosity. Rodgers, on the other hand, spent time with the New York Jets before landing in Pittsburgh. Brett got traded, and then he went to one of the hated rivals. Rodgers explained, "I was in New Jersey for a couple years." While Rodgers admitted that beating the Jets, a team he spent 2 injury-plagued seasons with, felt good, he emphasized it wouldn't compare to the emotions of playing against Green Bay. "Nice" was the word he used to describe the Jets' victory. The Packers, however, represent a significant chapter of his life, and this is the part most people miss. Rodgers clarified that the location of the game plays a crucial role in his feelings. Playing at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh is different than returning to Lambeau Field in Green Bay. "It would feel different if I was going back to Green Bay," Rodgers stated. "I have a lot of love for the organization, but if we were playing in Lambeau, that would be a little different feeling for sure." Steelers coach Mike Tomlin echoed Rodgers' sentiment, stating that he doesn't anticipate Rodgers approaching this game with any different mindset than any other game this season. Rodgers' last game at Lambeau Field was on January 8, 2022, a 20-16 loss to the Detroit Lions. The trade to the Jets occurred nearly 4 months later. The selection of Love in the 2020 draft, despite Rodgers winning back-to-back MVP awards afterward, signaled the eventual end of his tenure in Green Bay. While the departure process might have strained the relationship at the time, Rodgers indicated that his feelings toward the Packers organization have softened over time. "Absence makes the heart grow fonder, maybe," he said with a smile. "Have a lot of great memories from my time there. I grew up there. I spent 18 years there from 21 to 39, so I'm thankful for my time there." He added, "Obviously, would have loved to ride off in the sunset after a Super Bowl win, but that's not the way the league goes sometimes. And I knew the writing was on the wall when Jordan was picked. And as a matter of time, I happened to win MVP the first 2 years he was with us. But I knew at some point there would be a change, and if I wanted to play, it'd probably have to be elsewhere. So I understand the situation. We live and we learn." Rodgers also revealed that he maintains contact with Jordan Love, exchanging texts earlier this season due to the Steelers and Packers sharing common opponents. "He's a great kid, man," Rodgers said of Love. "He really is. I enjoyed my time with him. I'm not surprised by how he's playing. He's playing great. His progression was like mine. Kind of where you just first year, you're getting your feet wet. Second year, you feel a little bit more confident. By the time the 3rd year comes around, you're ready to play." Love confirmed this, telling reporters in Green Bay that he and Rodgers had exchanged texts as recently as a couple of weeks ago. A-Rod texted me and was talking about some of the plays we'd run and some of my footwork. Things like that, complimenting me. So obviously, it's great to be able to hear from him. I've got so much respect for him, and anytime he gives me pointers, stuff like that, obviously you want to get feedback from a legend like that, Love said. Rodgers also drew parallels between their career trajectories, noting how injuries to the starting quarterback created opportunities for both of them. He recalled stepping in for an injured Favre in 2007, and Love filling in for him in 2022. Packers coach Matt LaFleur praised Rodgers' support of Love during their time together in Green Bay, stating that Rodgers was awesome to Love and provided valuable guidance and mentorship. Since joining the Steelers, Rodgers has quickly integrated into the organization and connected with his new teammates. He recently hosted the offensive linemen and quarterbacks at a Penguins hockey game, demonstrating his commitment to building camaraderie. He also expressed appreciation for the Steelers organization and the passionate sports culture of Pittsburgh, drawing comparisons to the Packers organization. There's only a few of those kind of cornerstone franchises in the league, Rodgers noted. Packers have obviously been around for over 100 years, and the Steelers have been around for a long time. We've got a great history. It's a great sports town. There's something special about the connection. So, is Rodgers downplaying the emotional weight of this game, or is he genuinely at peace with his past in Green Bay? Is it possible to completely separate personal feelings from professional rivalries, especially when facing a team that holds such significance in your career? And what about the fans? Will they see this as just another game, or will they read between the lines, searching for hidden meanings and subtle digs? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.